right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Saturday, the 6th of February, and man, we have already had some amazing tastings this month, and we've got some incredible stuff coming up for you next week. Our wine drinking people, we have got Monday night. That's right, I usually don't work on Monday night, but when my good friend Georgia Ravetti and Kara Boskis are in town, we've got a sold out event. Tuesday night, I got a night off, but I'm going to be down at Altar for an Artadi event. Wednesday night, we got two events. You're not seeing that wrong. Chateau Lafite back to 1945. Wow, amazing. This event is sold out, so if you're thirsty, you may want to call up our friends at the Fountain Blue. They're doing an Odette, Plumjack, and Cade tasting that very same night. Friday night is our big Valentine's Day tasting here at the store. We've already got 50 reservations for that. Unbelievable. And then Sunday, one of the greatest tastings we do all year. The wines of Chateau Climens, Sauternes, and Barsac, to me, are some of the greatest values in the world of fine wine. When you look at 1947 Chateau Climens and Climens and what you can buy old dinosaurs like these for, to me, it is a song compared to some of the other world's great wines. And, the wines of these two regions, Sauternes and Barsac, we call the dinosaurs of Bordeaux. That's right. And, these wines, after a period of time, kind of fell off, and after World War II almost went into extinction. But the 80s kind of helped the pendulum swing back the other way, and, the 1983 vintage, a landmark vintage in Sauternes, created some enthusiasm for these great sweet wines once again. And we have the 83s on the table. We got some incredible vintages in addition to this 47, but to try both houses in the same vintage, 4 different vintages, we got 8 wines in all scheduled to go down thus far, and there's always going to be extra here at the Wine Watch, but like I said, great vintages like 83, like 01, like 47, we've got 08, and these wines have been famous for a long time. The wines of Sauternes. Thomas Jefferson actually visited the area in 1785. He purchased a few cases of Climens on that vintage, but what most people don't know, the wine he purchased was not this sweet, wonderful elixir that we know today. It wasn't until the 1847 harvest that Climens started to make these Batra-sized wines. And what makes these wines unique is this noble rot that affects the vineyards. And like I said, this is what shrivels up the berries and creates this honeyed character, and it only happens several times a decade. It doesn't happen every year. Chateau Climens, one of the world's great wines that in certain vintages, like 2014, they just didn't make any at all. So there's not many wines in the world that I can think of that skip vintages because of quality issues. Climens, equally as famous, and when you look at the wines of Sauternes and Barsac, this property has been around since 1547, and wow, long time. The Lurton family now owns this estate. They bought it in 1971. Berenice Lurton has been running it since 92. We had her in last year, and we did a wonderful dinner with her at Cafe Max, and I am looking forward to this tasting because Sauternes are incredible to pair with food. Tony has come up with a wonderful menu again for this evening. It's for $395, one of the best values that we do, less than the cost of most of these bottles that we're putting on the table this evening. We only have a few seats left, so check it out. Everything that we got in the store from Chateau Climens and Climens also on this offering. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.